Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house or in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, Robin? How you doing? Welcome back to the hood table, everybody. It's your girl back again. It's been a few days, right? I think the last time I was on here, we was doing a review of Reasonable Doubt. And I think the finale of that show will be, I think Wednesday is the finale. And I'm looking forward to doing that review of Reasonable Doubt, the finale, because I think that's going to be like off the chain. But anyway, I just wanted to come on real quick this morning just to give a little commentary on the plays that has been constantly playing for the last several weeks. I titled the show, Are the Plays Still Playing? Yeah, I think they are. I think the plays are still playing. And hey, Tay-Bay, how you doing? Shout out to the members, y'all. But yes, please come on in and like and share the video. Subscribe to the Hood Table if you happen to be new here. And feel free to hit the join button or the Cash App, $ the Hood Table 402. But anyway, I just want to say, my grandson was here since yesterday, so he literally just went home. I wanted to go live after watching certain people's commentary. It's been a lot of really good commentary going on lately. I just finished watching Leo. Shout out to Leo. She had a good live, a good panel. I was listening to it this morning while I was still laying in bed. And I was like, let me just come live after my grandson leaves because I wanted to discuss some of what I've heard. But basically, one thing that I saw on Leo's panel, and again, was a good panel. Y'all go check it out if y'all haven't checked it out. Leo the Lioness. But she had several people on her panel from Cruza. She had just Krista. ODS popped in, popped out. Even Kwani had popped in, popped out. Sassy was on there. J Dunn was on there. And J Dunn, I gotta go look at your video, your charcuterie board, because J Dunn says she been working on the charcuterie board for Leo's challenge that's coming up. And I am looking forward to that too, because the last one that ODS did was really, really good and entertaining. But I noticed that people are still some people are still on the fence about if this is real, if it isn't love, if it's really love. A lot of people still don't know. I was cracking the hell up though when ODS and Just Krista are really, really cool, right? I think she calls him her nephew or something like that. But they really, really cool, right? And ODS, a lot of times when he has like friends on here who's going through shit or maybe even beefing, sometimes he'll chime in and sometimes he won't. Sometimes he'll stay neutral and sometimes he just like, fuck it. This is what it is. But when he hit that panel this morning and was basically telling Just Krista, okay, the time is up. Give it up. Everybody knows to play. This shit ain't real. Y'all ain't fooling nobody. He's just playing with you. You might have developed some feelings over time, but this nigga ain't feeling you like that. Ain't never felt you like that. Who was that? I think that was Cruza, who said he's still trying to keep that $4,500 a month over there, referring to Limit. That he's still trying to keep that $4,500 a month over there that he must be getting from YouTube, because that's just what I gather from that comment. I ain't in nobody's pockets. I ain't checking nobody's pocketbooks. But I gather that's what she was referring to. And that is some pretty good money, $4,500. But if you on here every day for 9 to 12 hours a show, I'm sure it's easy to get $4,500. That's still a lot of work though. But anywho, I digress. But yeah, I still think this whole situation is a play. I've always thought it was a play. I heard Sassy say, she said, I don't care about nobody else, but I've always been entertained from the beginning. That's what Sassy said. She's always been entertained from the beginning. And I guess in that case, I can look at it in a way as it hasn't really been that entertaining to me. Not really. Like I done missed a lot of the lies. I just be hearing what other people be saying because I can't even just sit there and watch them pretend to like each other. Watch her pretend to drool and Google all over him, and him pretend that he likes her. I just I'm like Cruiser. I can't do it. I can, and everywhere you go, it's like you see the same show. Okay, everywhere you go, you know how the song go, but I ain't gonna say that. ah, I ain't calling nobody no names, but the song just came into my head. But everywhere you go, you see the same show, and that's all we see is just Krista. So how could you? I mean, there's nothing else to watch. So for some people who really, really loves the beef sector, a lot of things entertain them that we even know is a play. Some plays are very entertaining. This one just was like, okay, who's up next? Who's up next? What's the next play? What's the next storyline? That's what I'm looking forward to. Um, the shit that happened. Oh damn, what the hell? See, I can't even remember. I can't remember. Oh yeah. The shit that happened last week wasn't even a week ago. It was probably 3 or 4 days ago. Probably 4 days ago. That was like entertaining to me. Only because it was like nothing else going on. The shit with Dovey and Louisiana Red. And I don't even know where the fuck they stand right now. I don't know what's up with that shit. I know Dovey had called the cops and shit like that. I know that wasn't a play. I know that wasn't a play. A lot of people got upset with Dovey. A lot of people was upset with Red. I'm just in the middle on that because I really don't give a fuck. But it was entertaining. It was entertaining. See, Jules, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Jules said it. You know what? I wasn't even thinking that until the song popped in my head. Like, they like, okay, you over here, you messing with a nigga, then you messing with a woman, then you messing with another nigga who's a married nigga, then you messing with another woman. It's like, but I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I just said the show. Okay. Everywhere I go, we see the same show. Okay. And good morning, Jules. That is too funny. Hold on, let me get a sip of water. You said same. But yeah, so anywho, so I was watching that this morning, and then just Krista was up there still trying to stand on 10 toes, I suppose. Stand in her shit or stand in her storyline, I should say, because I don't know if it's really standing on 10 toes, because that means it's 100. You keeping it a buck. And a lot of us do not think that it's been a buck, not even 10 cents since the beginning of the storyline. So, but she's standing on her storyline. I'll just say that she's standing on her storyline. I expected them to break up. I didn't even think it would take this long. And again, I haven't watched I haven't watched everything. I don't have time to watch no 5, 6, 7 hour show. So I just been like, I'm gonna throw Libby's name in here. I'm like, Libby, I ain't got time to watch all these damn shows. I ain't on here trying to get y'all on my panel though to try to tell me what's been going on. But I have been checking out certain videos, and I have seen a little bit of Lemon's footage, and I've seen a little bit of Krista's footage. I just ain't had time to watch a lot of it. But she's still standing on her storyline that this was real for her, and she thinks it's real for him. And the fact that he was having a conversation with Jay Dunn. on Leo's panel about the checking account or something like that. Okay, so the word on the street was that Lemon has showed Just Krista his checking account or his bank account. Bank account, my bad, bank account. And so some of us was like wondering, like, why the hell y'all only been dating, even if it's real, y'all only been like official, and I'm putting this in quotes, brackets, whatever. Y'all only been official but a minute. And he's already shown it's people who've been together for years that ain't showing nobody their bank account. But the explanation, the reasoning behind that was because a lot of people were saying Lemon was broke. He couldn't afford to pay no burger. Lolo had to buy him a burger. He couldn't pay it back. He was down there broke. Yada, yada, yada. So then he had to show her his bank account. And you had to go listen to the song, Tay-Bay. See the same hoe. Y'all about to get me in trouble. I'm not calling you a hoe, Krista. But as far as showing the bank account, and then Sassy was like, no, Jay Dunn said it wasn't a bank account, it was a cash app. It was a cash app. Now, I do believe that Lemon has money. I do also believe that Lemon is very frugal. There's no way that he can be on here all these hours every single night and he's monetized and not have a lot of money unless he's just spending it like crazy, money that's going out the window like crazy. The reason behind showing her the checking account or the cash app or bank account or whatever, I still think that's crazy, especially if he's not really into her. And come on now, we know he's not really into her. He ain't never been into her. This is a whole motherfucking storyline. I don't even understand. Like, some people are so like, oh, he didn't have to do her like that. Why he cuss her out like that? She wasn't really flirting with that other guy. Oh my God. Like, oh my God, it's making me like my head spin. Like, that's the crazy thing about the B sector. When we know it's a storyline and people play into the storyline, I understand there's nothing going on. Some of y'all might be bored. Some of y'all probably ain't got shit else to do in y'all motherfucking life. And some of y'all probably do. But to keep it more entertaining, we feed into the shit and we're enabling the storylines. And it's just crazy how we are so easy to enable a storyline. Oh yeah, they're so in love. Oh my God, I can't wait till you guys get married. And oh my God, Lemon, is you gonna move? Is she gonna move? Is what y'all gonna do? Like, please miss me with that shit. It's a storyline. Is running towards the end, I believe. I'm just looking forward to the next storyline. I'm looking to the next storyline. So that's it. That's all. I ain't never believed it. Ain't nothing you could make me. Ain't nothing you could say to make me believe that they really had a relationship. Nothing at all. Okay. So the only other thing that I wanted to discuss was Sassy and Olivia, Mrs. O, Oracle, Olivia the Oracle. What up, the B Set the podcast? How you doing, boo? But yes, Olivia and Sassy. Now that was pretty entertaining. That was not a play. I love the natural, authentic content and the storylines. That was entertaining. Now, I I understand. I understand exactly where Sassy was coming from. But what was crazy to me was how nobody understood what Sassy was talking about. When you be watching something, you be like, them motherfuckers just ain't even listening. They ain't even listening. She trying to tell y'all what it is, and y'all way over here on page 10, and she's on page 2, and I'm just yelling at the computer like, oh my God, she's not talking about that. She's talking about this. She's not talking about that. Then when Sassy was like, oh my God, that's what I've been trying to say. Like, you guys, like, Sassy is like, do people purposely purposely spin narratives? Do they purposely lie? Do they purposely put words in your mouth? Because never a time did I say what you guys keep saying that I said. But what had happened was they were thinking that she had stopped talking to Olivia over some shit that happened with Sheffy. The whole Sheffy thing, the whole picture gate, and the whole, y'all know what had happened. So they were over there, and Sassy was over on the YTC. Like when her and YTC fell out because YTC thought she was being disrespectful to her and trying to snatch her up on her own panel. And YTC, we remember that when YTC, she ended the live, she was like, bitch. She called her, I don't know, she called her, I don't even remember what kind of bitch she said. I don't want to make up no words, but she called her a bitch or something like that at the end before she ended that show. Then they had like a little conversation. It still didn't, they still wasn't seeing eye to eye. And a lot of people was like dragging Sassy because, they like, oh, she's this and she's snooty and she's this and she's, whatever, up here, way up here on this pedestal. And we go down here and she looked down her nose at all the shit they say about Sassy, right? And so when her and Olivia had that conversation, because Olivia had heard that Sassy said she don't even fuck with her like that, or she don't like her no more, or she don't care for her, whatever it was. When Olivia hit the panel, she was like, I didn't know you didn't care for me. And the whole time Sassy was trying to explain what the situation was, why she felt disrespected by Olivia. They kept talking about the Sheffy shit, and I knew it right away. I'm like, she's not talking about Sheffy, you guys. She's talking about YTC. Oh my God, why do we? And it was just like around and around and around and around. I'm like, goddamn, do I need to hit the link and say she's talking about YTC, you guys? But then Sassy was like, and I didn't even know you dragged me about Sheffy. I didn't even hear that bit. So, oh yeah, it's really up and stuck. It's really up and stuck. Child, I was like, can we please get on the same damn page? Woo-wee. And then finally, they were like, oh, you're talking about YTC? What up, Sassy? That shit was funny. No, I was up here talking about what happened with you and Libby, how they was on the wrong page, and they wasn't on page 2 with you. They was on page 10, thinking you was talking about when she dragged you about Sheffy, which you didn't even know about. And you was talking about when she was disrespecting you about YTC, and I was here on my computer like, oh my God, that is not what she's talking about. Anyway. So I was just saying, what I started off saying was I understood where you was coming from, because I was going to title this video different, unnecessary. I don't know what, I can't remember the name of the what I was going to name the what title of the show. But my point being is I understood where you was coming from, because a lot of times we do commentary on here. And a lot of times people, you know what? Okay, so the TV show that I've been reviewing is Reasonable Doubts. That's one of the shows. And there was a line from that TV show that comes to mind. In the TV show, and the next week is the finale, and we're going to find out who the killer is or whatever, for those of y'all who watch it. But in the TV show, one of the cousins of the lady who's in jail for unaliving her husband, they said, God, why? It seems like a crazy, weird attachment that she has to her cousin. Like, why does she act like she's the one on trial? Why does she act like she's the one locked up? Why does she act like this is all being done to her? That's crazy, because I was just talking about that shit the other day on the show. And that's literally what I think about when you were saying that to Livian on the panel. Was like, sometimes people give commentary, and they give commentary so, like, I don't know. It's like, did you fall out with the person? Did the person cuss you out? Did the person steal your money? Did the person sleep with your man? Did the person, you know what I mean? Like, like it's like I give commentary and it's usually neutral. I try to stay neutral, but sometimes I just gotta be like, fuck this shit. Oh, okay, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Just like the whole shit with the picture gate. I still think that shit was done on purpose. I still think that shit was done on purpose, and I'm gonna stand on that forever, forever, ever, and ever, ever. Sassy.
Girl, I'll be damned.
What up, boo?
Everybody, hey boo, happy Sunday. Hey Robin. You didn't I don't know how to reach the other situation. Is everything okay with
Sassy, I
you?
can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Hold on, let me see if you on mute. No, you're not
I'm
on
not on
mute.
mute. Y'all can't hear
Ugh,
me? Dang. I don't know if it's you or
that's
me
weird.
because
Sassy, drop down and come back up because I let me try my other device. Hold on. Hmm. Okay, I can hear you on the other device, but I couldn't hear you. Try to come back up. Maybe it was me, Sassy. Maybe it was me. Hey, Charlie. Good morning. You know what? I was looking for you to go live this morning, Charlie, and I realized it was Sunday. Sassy.
yeah, so it's you.
Oh,
Can
I
y'all
know
tell?
what it is. I know what it is. Two for one. Okay, Sassy, go ahead. Sorry about that.
I'm like, Lord have mercy.
Go ahead,
Can you
babe.
hear me? Can you hear me
Girl, see,
now?
okay, listen, Sassy. I have this yeah, I hear you, baby. I hear you, baby, now. I have this Bluetooth that keeps picking up even when it's in the case, and I
Yeah,
don't know
I have
why.
one
That's
like
that's
that
what
too.
happened.
I have one like that too. You have to yeah, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure it out, but fuck it.
But
But
you so
anyway,
you
what up, babe?
you're on another Bluetooth, that's what you're saying?
And yeah, and the damn thing way in my bedroom. I wasn't on no Bluetooth at all. I was listening to
Okay, well
my
turn off
Bluetooth
Bluetooth.
earlier.
Turn off
Yeah,
Bluetooth.
I already did. I already did.
Okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
already did.
I have a stupid one like that too. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Uh where is Robin? I'm trying to Robin, is everything okay? I
Hey,
don't
Robin. She said it wasn't hard to comprehend. She was rude.
Oh,
Hmm.
she's talking about Olivia back in,
Okay, okay.
but I just have another question for her. So she stopped chatting, so that means I don't know if she left. Girl, wasn't that the weirdest thing?
Sassy. You know how you be wanting to throw something at the computer screen. I was like, she is not talking about Sheffy. She keeps saying it. YTC. Like, out, child.
But the most weird part about it, didn't we have a whole detailed conversation the day before?
And I think the day before, she still probably didn't think you was talking about YTC. I think
I
she was
said
thinking.
it. I
I
gave
know.
her specific that.
I know. I
Tell
watched
me,
all the shows on it, and I know.
is that not the weirdest thing?
So when they came back the next day and were discussing it again, I was like, they just had this conversation. But see, then I saw Libby bring up again. I don't know if people in the streets was chattering it up or something. Not saying that somebody was putting a battery in her back. I ain't saying that. But I thought the shit was squashed. Then she came and did a live, and she was like, I say what I want to say and how I want to say
That's
it.
what I'm
I was
saying. That's
like,
what I'm saying. This is it. It's like they get upset with me because I can foresee the future. They want me to, you know what I got from this whole 2024? They want to love on me until they want to hate on me. And they want me to be okay with it.
mm, that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, I mean, every single person who jumps on bandwagons, we hate sassy bandwagon. What's the only thing they can say? They can't say I'm not a good person. They can't say that I'm trustworthy. They can't say that I'm a good character. They can't say that I'm vile, malicious. maniacal. They can't say none of the shit that they are. All they can keep coming back with, she's just so condescending and she thinks she's so much better. Yes, I do at times. And what? What else? What else is there? Why are y'all so mad? I don't get it. Because y'all say really, really and when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about you. You a 10%. You know what I'm saying? You're one of the few like me who don't get nasty, malicious, take the shit offline. You give commentary. If you disagree, you preface it like you would if you like somebody. That's not called coddling. That's called human nature. Hey, I fuck with you, but I didn't like what you just did. It's pretty simple, right? But listen, I don't even tell people how to say what they're going to say. It just probably means that if you think that you can be nice to me one day and stab me in my back the next, it just means that we're not cool. That's it.
Right. And the whole thing, as far as, she just don't agree with what I said. And you kept saying that over and over again. You
Yeah.
just say what you want to say. It was the nastiness, it was the vileness, it was the rudeness, it was the disrespect. I don't know how many more times you could say it, but she kept coming back to, she just don't like what I said.
Yeah, it's so simpleton, and it's so frustrating. Or I should say it used to be so frustrating. Now I can really, really not even fake the funk and say I just laugh at it, because it's like, and really the only reason why I had to click T Velocity's link is because T Velocity had, needed a correction as it related to what I was upset about, because then they kept making a narrative around that. Oh, well, she's upset because people were talking about her picture. What could you say about a really great camera slip? Like, what are you talking about? Like, that was a camera slip and it wasn't bad. So it just that's why I kept saying, are y'all purposefully spinning a narrative? It was just the oddest thing for me, girl. When I had just the day before, had explained myself with examples. I was like, so it doesn't matter what you say. Like, if they don't want to hear you or listen to it, they're just not gonna hear you or listen to it. So why would I spend my breath like trying? And the thing about it is, I didn't ask for the conversation. I never made a big deal about it. I just moved away from her. So you ask for the conversation. I give you the conversation. I'm being very gracious because that's who I am. Like, I'm not crazy or mad or anything. I'm just saying, no, I don't fuck with you no more, but you want the conversation. So I'm giving it to you. And then it turns into all of this. Everybody got to jump on the hate sassy bandwagon. I told y'all. What? Y'all not even talking about the situation that happened. It's just a forum to say how much y'all hate sassy. It's okay, y'all.
And you was like, oh, so I didn't even hear what you said about Sherry. I wasn't even talking about that.
Girl, I didn't even hear that commentary.
Everybody thought that because it was the same type of commentary,
Yeah,
the typical,
Yeah, I didn't hear that commentary from her at all. Not one. I did not hear one bit of it. And if matter of fact, I didn't hear her commentary before I dropped down in her live. When I dropped down to say hi, she said, "Oh, I just finished cursing you out." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And so my examples were our two interactions. It wasn't about anything that I heard. It was about our interaction. So I was even clearer to say it's not even about commentary. It's about our interactions, the two interactions that we had. It was just mind-boggling, T. It really,
that's
really
just
was.
that's just like, I don't know. Let's say Charlie. I'm gonna just use Charlie as an example. That's my good Judy. If I'm cool with her, we on each other panels, we chopping up, supporting each other. Then she do something that I don't agree with. That bitch, I knew that bitch was that she fucked up and and just a conniving, scandalous, nasty bitch.
Yeah.
It was something like I'm looking at it from your shoes.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. I thought we was cool. Like,
girl, you didn't know how to. You didn't have no better way to express your disagreement with my opinion than that. And like you said, and I interrupted your commentary, and I'm sorry, but you said, which I was like, oh, thank you, Lord, because it just be so frustrating. Like the people who act like they don't understand basic, like it's just basic shit. But when you were like, oh shit, I lost my thought talking too much. When you said, damn, what did you say? You were
About
going,
people acting like it's them.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's like, girl, you're not even directly involved in it. And you
And
want to
that's
have,
what you kept saying. This is me and YTC.
and
Hmm?
we was good the next morning. It wasn't even 24 hours later. And I'm not saying that you have to be good with me or her. I'm just saying, I'm just this is me. If you know who I when I dropped down from that panel, I said I should have used Pizarro as an example. Me and Pizarro have a cantankerous relationship as it relates to, bitch, I don't fuck with you, bitch, you don't fuck with me. But we don't harass each other. We don't stalk each other. We don't throw no whole bunch of subliminals in the chat. If one of us throw a so-called subliminal in the chat, it's because we know the other one is there to catch it. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's a very, like, I don't fuck with you, but it's respectful of sorts, if that makes sense. So I'm just like, why can't y'all just say that you don't like me so that we can be on that page, and it can maybe be a cantankerous, like, bitch, I don't fuck with you, you know but you funny to me, or you make me laugh or something. I don't know, I just feel like it's not truthful. Whereas nobody clicks my link to help me out, because that's not the type of commentary that I do. When I was doing commentary, right, I don't need anybody. I'll stay up there for 3 hours by myself. I'm
Mm-hmm.
begrudgingly dropping my link because I think it's only fair, right? But I'm constantly in a position to assist them. So this is what I meant when I clicked your panel. They want me to continue to assist them virtually, but they want to be free to degrade and belittle me. That's
Mm-hmm.
my opinion. So I think it's interesting that they think that I care whether or not they like me or not. I know you don't like me. That's why I don't fuck with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And
And I feel like if somebody really feels very, very strongly about you thinking you're a bad person or something like that, then why would they mess with you in the beginning? Like I laugh, me, Charlie, we in choreo, we laugh about it all the time. Like we know that's not like you're not this evil, horrible person.
it's
And
so
that,
silly.
it's like I don't feel disrespected or anything when you say certain things or talk a certain way. I'm like, this is sassy. Like there are worse people on this platform.
It's, for the most part, it's totally tongue in cheek. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when we're talking, y'all don't feel that energy because because we have a different kinship. So it's not, there's no need for me to be sassy or snarky. But sometimes it'll come out like we've irritated each other. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But
But
usually when it comes out with you, you're like having like a tit for tat, or somebody that says something, or you know what I mean? It's not like you just talk like that all the time.
right. That's how I said, girl. But the mind control is interesting because they have made it out to be that Sassy is a really horrible person because at times she can be condescending. It's a mind control and it's groupthink. And I'm like, have at it. I mean, it's pretty interesting case study for me. But nobody is ever able to say that I did anything to them. Nobody is ever able to quote me lying, being untrustworthy. Nothing. It's all about you. Sometimes you think you're better than us. Sometimes you think sometimes you're condescending. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. I do. And if you think that's a character flaw, I'm okay with that too. But there's nothing anybody has ever been able to say in almost 5 years that I'm a bad person. That's, isn't that interesting? But they got, more than half the sector. I can't stand her.
Hmm.
Okay. I mean, to me, that's you. I mean, that's more about you than me.
I mean, they like people who run scams,
Uh,
scandals, steal, cheat, lie. They like all those type of behaviors, but don't be a little condescending.
Girl, that condescending now.
They want to throw you away.
You want to throw, baby, that condescending child. You is a horrible person.
Oh my God. And well, shout out to the chat. Shout out to all the members in the chat.
What's
Taylor
up,
and Charlie and
y'all?
everybody in the chat, like, we know Sassy. We like Sassy. We know, we know your character. We know. I mean, but it is what it is. But yeah, a lot of people thought it was really mean when she was doing commentary on you for those things. And some people said they wouldn't have even thought that she was ever cool with you.
And then this is the funny thing. Like, I haven't been that YTC thing. What do you guess? That was like at least probably 4 months ago, maybe.
At least.
I haven't been back to her chat. I haven't been on her link. So she didn't.
But you know what was funny? When she said, I was so excited to see you guys back together.
Girl.
I'm like, after the commentary she did on y'all, I was
right. This is just weird shit. You just have to laugh at these people, girl. They are laughable. You just be like, oh my God. And then you see how it goes, honey. I got a decently low profile. I'm chillaxing. I click a link when I want to. And girl, one little sniff of Sassy, they all coming out the woodwork, honey. And ain't even talking about the commentary. It's just, listen, hey, it is what it is. I don't have to, I can't be bothered, child. I can't be bothered. Yeah, Taylor. Hey, girl. Good to see you.
Well, you see, Taylor said that was fake when she said that about happy to see y'all back together.
I don't think so, actually.
I don't either.
I don't think so, Taylor. I think she's very happy to see us together. I'm telling y'all, I think that two things can be true at the same time. I think they want to abuse you, misuse you, use your kindness for weakness, and dog you out. I just think that's the nature of who most of the people are over here. Like, what have you done for me lately? And if you remove that, I mean, they just don't care how they treat you, and they feel like, what are you upset about? Why are you internalizing this? Why are you? Because they want me to continue to click their links and give them great. I mean, come on, I'm panel gold. I mean, okay, ain't nobody turning away from a Sassy commentary. Okay,
especially when we can't get you to do your own damn show.
Okay,
let's get a few minutes of Sassy over here.
Over here.
I sure wish. I know a lot of people do wish that you would, come back doing your old shows on Sundays. But I know life be life, and
No, I just put them on punishment. It wasn't about life. I just was like, fuck it. You hoes won't get to abuse me.
Hey, Taylor. How you doing?
Hey, good. Hey, Sassy.
What's up?
I just wanted to say just real quick. Okay, so I watched both interactions with Sassy on YTC. And okay, so I didn't know which was fake because I said it was fake because on that one, she seemed like she was genuine and she was that she liked you, she missed you. She was wondering, why you didn't like me and what's going on. And she wanted to get an understanding, and then she left. I thought it was it was great. You had an understanding. And then when she went and did her live immediately after, and she had some other people come up there, she flipped the script.
I heard about that.
I heard about that. And so that's, to me, meant either she was being fake with the friend that she had up there, or she was either being fake with you on YTC's camera. But there were two totally different
energy.
Yeah, two different energies. And she was more messy on her live about it. And was instigating other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so glad you're saying it like that. I heard she didn't understand why I brought up the other person's name. It was totally out of context. Like, I just willy-nilly. No, I was giving you tangible examples. She
acted like she didn't have no understanding after you had gave her all the understanding that she needed, and she left like she understood.
Yeah.
But then when she got to hers, it was all out the window. And then she was
over to Tina,
gaslighting you and some other stuff.
It was the same thing, and that's what did I say? What did I say? Thank you for the apology, but we're not gonna be good because this will happen again.
Yep, and it did. So That's
That's
what I
why I
wanted to
knew that.
say.
I had that knowledge. I had that knowledge 4 months ago. That's why I'm like, there's no need for us to converse about it. I've already made up my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not one of these people that's trying to make myself commentary. You know what I mean? I know that's
Yeah.
hard for them to understand, but that has been my blueprint. Like sometimes I can't help but to be commentary, or I insert myself when I become commentary. But generally speaking, I'm a recap girl. I'm not trying to be the commentary. You know, I'm not looking for the attention. I naturally get the attention. So
Mm-hmm.
she asked for the conversation. I gave it to her. I wasn't ugly or anything. It just is what it is. And then I hear her keep switching the narrative. And I was like, wait a minute now.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And I don't understand how they don't know Sassy is Sassy. She's the Sassy show. You know what I'm saying? That's who you are. And if you look at someone and you think that because of what they say or how they act, you think that they think that they're better than you, then that is a you problem, because you shouldn't think nobody's better than you.
you should not.
And so because of that, you dislike her because her light is bright. I mean, you want a dimmer light? I mean, I don't get it.
They want to dim the light. But
Yeah,
I
so that's retarded to me. And I don't, I'm not trying to kiss your ass and nothing like that, but you my girl. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
Girl, we will. Let me bend over. Let me kiss your ass.
I like sassy bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Keep that sass on, girl. Don't be changing for these folks.
Girl, I wish
I love my bougetto bitches.
Yeah, I love bougetto bitches. Okay.
That's what
before I even met Sassy, that was like my little thing. Like with my homegirls and my family, bitch, I'm bougetto. I know how to act in the boardroom, and I know how to act in the hood.
That part.
And they act like I'm not. They act like I'm not ratchet too. Like I'm not. I don't start my show with trap music. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I don't curse. I don't talk about going.
Yeah.
Child, I got to go get my link basket. They act like I'm like removed from the culture or something, which is really like now one thing, you cannot blame Sassy for being removed from the culture. I am deep in the culture. So it's offensive at times, but I just let them play up on it. But it's funny because for people to have so much disdain for you for such a surface level thing, like I said, I just have to stay grounded and understand. Like they're not saying anything that is attacking my real character and who I really am.
Yeah. Just the fact that you like nice things, like,
and I don't
you want the best, you want to eat at the best restaurants, you want to eat the best food, you want to have some nice things.
Foodie.
What's wrong with that?
I talk about all kind of food. Hood table, girl. What was I making? That was a months ago. What was the last thing I was making? A girl, baked Cornish hen.
Yeah, like
before
who cares?
That was some catfish that was looking so good.
Yeah, before that it was some catfish. Like it's just stupid shit.
The chicken boxes and
girl, I'm about to order
$5 boxes.
I'm about to order some chicken today. I'm finally starting to feel like good and well, and I ain't had no chicken in 2 weeks. I'm about to order me some hood chicken today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that stuff it be sounding so retarded to me, but it is what it is,
But I'm glad I have, like I said, it's the 10%ers, because y'all, that should be like you in the Twilight Zone. Like, y'all didn't hear what I just said? Like, that's weird.
That's like people will down you for having a job or having, like
basic shit. Basic shit.
Like what?
And when you have to leave the from under the dryer to talk, people's in the chat like, how you at the hair salon, and you must not be at the hair salon if you able to get you like have to straighten that shit out, because like how many times do you have to say, this is what I said, this is not what I said. So I was like, damn, I know she hate to hit the damn link in getting her hair done.
Luckily my hairstylist is in a single, you know what I mean? Like a single suite, So it's not, it was just me and her in there. And I wasn't under the hair dryer. I was under the steamer. So my head was back, but my earpiece was in, right?
Yeah.
So, and then I said, girl, let me sit up. And that was the first time I hit the link. And then Creole started talking. I was like, I just don't have time for, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for this. So I dropped off and I was like, I can't do Miss T like that, So then when we finished the steamer, then I'm just going right into the blow dry. And not under the blow dryer, she hand blow dry. So then I was like, can you give me a second? So that's when I'm like, let me do 5 minutes. But then Olivia didn't really want to hear what I had to say. So I had to just drop because I'm like, I can't fight to say what I just told you yesterday. It was
he was on limited time, and I was really trying to hear what you had to say, but she kept, not letting you talk.
Yeah,
but,
she didn't hear it.
Yep. She didn't want to understand. She kept saying you were doing word scrabble or word salad, but I think it was her doing the word salad.
She was doing the word. It was it was projection, right? Because she said, and then y'all, I was so surprised when she said, and you're not gonna do that that nice nasty thing with me and that word salad and act like I'm a nobody because I'm from the country. And I was like, where in the hell did you get that from? Projecting.
It was really weird. It was really weird.
I didn't see that. I didn't feel that either. I didn't feel that you were
really weird. I've never thought of Olivia like that. She seems to be well read. Isn't she educated? Like it was the weirdest thing.
And you were actually talking really calm and clear because I know you were not trying to have, even though it's only one person in there, your hairdresser, but I know you're not trying to have her hear what's going on. Like,
she knows about the beef sector. She can't stand the sector, girl. She can't stand it. She's like, why are you still there? Like, she be getting so mad, y'all. But so yeah, we do have that type of relationship where I'm like, I tell her about it and she's like, I can't believe that. But
but after you left her panel, I thought not her panel, but whose panel was it on when you first? Was that her panel first?
No, it was YouTube cameras.
Yeah, and she said something about she hit. That's right, she hit the link because she had heard the other day on Lemons what you had said. But yeah, everybody thought it was like, okay,
let me clear this up. Let me clear this up too.
Okay,
she didn't hear me say it. Lemon was on YTC's, and he was being like exceptionally rude to Olivia, in my opinion, right? And I was like, where the hell did that come from? He was cursing at her and yelling at her. I was like, so I typed
I remember that. Yep. Okay.
I typed in the chat, I don't care for Olivia, but Lemon, come on. That's what I typed in the chat. I normally don't even say that much because look at where we are now. Because people are searching and looking for Sassy to say their name. And that's not ego, that's fact.
Yeah, now, he was being really a lot with her.
Very aggressive, in my opinion. So, and I like Lemon, and I knew that I thought if he read it, he would maybe like chill, right? Okay. That's all I said. She picked up on it. Okay, cool. Like I said, I'm more of an Abby girl. You know what I'm saying? At least I'm not going to say things in a chat where you're not there if it's against you. That's not typically my behavior. So she picked up on it. Cool. She wants to have a conversation. Okay, that's fine. But I never brought it up to her because it wasn't worth bringing up to me. I had heard enough. I had made my decision. My decision was final. There was no need for us to have a conversation because a conversation means you're trying to get to a resolution to me. I don't need it for content, right? So I don't need to bring it up. I don't need to dig at you in the chats. I don't need to do it. That's not my style. I just stopped fucking with you. So when she wants to have the conversation, that's fair because I initially put it out there to Lemon. And so I'm like, we resolved it. We're not going to be cool. Thank you for the graciousness of giving me an apology. But quite honestly, I don't believe the apology because I just told you like I wasn't going to even have the conversation with you because my mind is made up. So your apology is not going to change my mind. That's not how I work. So
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I'm finishing. So then after that conversation, to have heard that she went on her live and she had this immediate change of mindset, it just proved what I said. So it's my opinion that at that point, perhaps she, I don't know. I don't even want to start because I don't even want to start guessing, but it was a change of mindset. And then at that point, she wants it to continue to be content. So then she clicks, T Velocity's link and I heard she did another live. And they're not good enough they're not okay with grown folk conversation. They're not. They like things to go on and on and on.
because it's content and it's clicks and views. Because I know it for its worth, and a lot of times I know people sometimes be like, somebody said something about you. Somebody said, "Did you hear?" No, I didn't. And
No.
sometimes I might have. Am I going to say anything? I've been over here for almost 6, 7 years. I know how to play go. I'm not an arguer and a fighter on here, and I will never be. That will
Mm,
never be my platform. If I got something to say, I'll say it, and that's it. That's all. But people know, they know the game. I'm gonna
mhm,
stir this shit up. We gonna
mhm.
get it heated, and we
Yep.
gonna keep this content going for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks.
Uh-huh.
So I know how it works.
It's just
Mhm.
silliness. And these women are 10 plus years older than me. And they think that I want to engage like that. No, I don't. So I'm glad. I'm just glad that, like I said, I have at least a space to go to where, we have a kinship. Because we've all been knowing each other long enough. You know what I'm saying? We know we're fond of each other. And I don't think y'all are just gonna say something just because it's me. It's your true feelings. But it was the weirdest situation to be in.
Right, because it's like okay, so you said it before. We didn't had a little disagreements before, but
Yeah.
my motto, agree to disagree. We all grown here.
Yeah.
But when it comes to commentary, like if I think somebody that I'm cool with is doing something wrong, if I want to talk about it, I will talk about it, but we have to watch how we talk about the shit going on with people we really cool with. Like you ain't gotta pacify, you ain't gotta baby them, you ain't gotta enable them, but it's just a certain way.
It's
Like
just
I was
common
saying,
respect.
If it's Charlie who did something I didn't like, and I just come out here, that bitch, and we've been cool for 4, 5 years, like that. You know what I'm saying? That bitch, that dirty. I knew that. You know what I'm saying? And then
Hmm.
next week, what's up, Charlie?
Right. But so many of them do that though, that they think that's normal, and that's okay with them. I don't ever click a link and be like, why do y'all do that? I mean, people are different. I think Taylor must have said she had to drop down. But look, can
Yep,
I
yep.
address It's Me Jazzy? She says, Sassy, stop playing victim. You fucked over Sheffy for content. You treated her like trash. Well, all of your incomplete phrase of your sentence is wrong. I'm not a victim any way, shape, or form. I never fucked over Sheffy for content because I never talked about it. And I definitely didn't treat her like trash by trying to invite her to dinner. And you're way off the subject because we're not talking about chat rep. It's just, again, trying to jump on an imaginary bandwagon to talk about the narrative that you want to talk about. That's all.
Yeah, I heard a lot of that going around the other day too, when y'all was having y'all back and forth discussions. That you're always trying to be victim, and I don't know.
It's
People are
a
gonna say
silly
what they
narrative. It's just the stupidest narrative. I mean, victim of what? I mean, it's just so stupid. I don't even talk about these things. There's no content to be had off of my back. I mean,
yeah.
do you know how do you know how many people I could get in my live if I wanted to make some content?
Oh, girl, we know. Shoot, your lives be live. No, that's why, girl. Why you think everybody miss your ass coming
Right.
on here? Like what?
They literally make up shit in their own mind and then regurgitate it over and over until other people start believing it. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. It's the silliest thing.
Yeah.
Girl, I mean, come on. If Sassy wanted to make content, I know how to make content. Yeah, I
All
don't.
and be up there all by yourself.
I'm all by
Sometimes you
myself.
don't even drop the link. You just be up there, and then people gotta beg you to drop the link.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
see what I said? I agree with that too. Sometimes you just gotta go to the person behind the scenes that you're really cool with.
Well, no, we're not that cool. We're not that kind of cool. We
No, I'm just saying, like I'm pretty sure she's talking about somebody that she's probably really, really.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. But no, we're not Olivia and I were not never that type of cool. And like I said, girl, it's water under the bridge. You know what I mean? I proved my point. The universe must
Yeah.
love me because honey, that point was proved in 2.2 seconds. Okay. I mean, it is what it
Like in
is.
2.5 seconds, I went over to Olivia's and I had a feeling that, because one thing about Olivia, usually when something happens on a panel that she's involved in, she might just go live right after that. You know that we're used to that,
Mhm.
right? So I had
Mhm.
a feeling she was gonna go live, and I'm like, okay, let me go over here because I know she's gonna have some commentary about it. I didn't think it was gonna go that direction. But I figured she'd be like, yeah, me and Sassy, we talked it out, and I explained myself. I was like so surprised how the whole show went, but I was like, okay. Okay, it's up and stuck. Once it's up and stuck with some people, it's up and stuck. And I knew it was up and stuck with you by the tone of your voice and how you
Mhm.
was a backpedaling pussy pop. And you was like, I
Mhm.
hear you, but no, you were nasty. It's not about what you said. It's not about you disagreeing. It's about how nasty the commentary was and
Mhm.
how disrespectful. And then for somebody to say, now I'm just again putting myself in your shoes. For somebody who, if I thought somebody was really being that disrespectful to me, and then to turn around and say, "Well, I didn't know we weren't cool," or "I like you,"
Mhm.
like 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 I couldn't tell at that moment. And I didn't
Mhm.
have people do that shit to me. I didn't have people say some shit about me on their panels, and then they would be in my chat. I didn't have people. I ain't even gonna say no names because I just don't even want to stir her up this early on a Sunday. But I didn't have people say, "I'll take you to court too," and then they on my panel
Oh,
and hit my link.
wait, what? Who is
And
that?
I'm
Put it in the
like,
back chat.
girl, I put it in the IG chat just in case somebody try to come up here.
Well, you know they
But
can't see it.
girl,
You don't trust it.
hell
They can't
no.
see it though. I promise they just in case you ever want to do something, they can't see it, child.
Sure. And we got the back chat bandit running around here. Nah, I love me some Jay. But that's what we call her, the back chat bandit. Hold on, I'm sending it to you now.
Okay, because I don't even know this story.
Yes, I was like, and then it hit my panel. Now, see,
Oh, really?
yes, and that's why I don't take this shit that seriously. Like, if I did take this shit that seriously, I'd be arguing and fighting with people on here all the time. This shit is just entertainment for me. I don't. It's half of the shit go in one ear and out the other. But yeah, yeah. And shout out, hey, who else came in here? Forever Lisa, what's up? How you doing, love?
But
Kind to me.
I can say but since we're not saying that person's name, yeah, that's a person not towards me, right? Not towards me, generally speaking, but they do feel like they can just give whatever kind of commentary and say whatever, and everything should be okay.
Yep.
So I can admit that, and I would not want to admit that publicly. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an example of like, yeah, if you could,
That's why
yeah,
I said I'm not even gonna say their
right,
name
right, yeah,
because
yeah.
but yeah, and I done heard somebody recently say something like they said some words about me in the past, but then I heard them say like a week ago, but I really like her. And I'm like, that shit just cracks me up. So when
But
this
I
came
think
with
they're
you and Livy, I was like, oh my God.
But I think that they're telling the truth. I'm not gonna say that they're lying. I think they are telling the truth about that. It's just that they feel like they should also be able to abuse you. That's what I call it. You know what I mean? It's abuse. Um,
Yeah.
they just feel like this is YouTube. And I've learned that lesson in 2024. A lot of people feel like this is just a virtual space where I've never felt like that. I've never said I'm a different person in person. I mean, hell, y'all saw it. I was goofy. I was loud. I was, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, I'm telling the girl, I'm giving her instructions on how to eat an oyster. Y'all think that that's treating somebody like trash, just weird shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me, right? And I'm nice, I'm sweet, I'm laughing. The same person, you know what I mean? Ain't no different. And so some people, and I don't think they're any different either. I don't think they're any different because we spent way too much time on this platform. I think people are the
Yeah.
same, you know.
And
Um,
what I came to realize too is sometimes people do certain things for the content and for the clicks and the views. And I mean, once we've been over here for a long time, Sassy. So we know the MOs, we know how it goes, we know how to start a fight and get shit trending, right?
mhm.
So for me, it's like if somebody say they really like you, but then they will talk shit about you and drag you, but then turn around and say, but I really like that person. I think a lot of times it's just them doing shit for content. And
You got a good
it
point.
is what it is. You know
And
what I
you have a
mean?
great point because I always be like, well, that's just you in real life. But the other side of that coin is that they are literally just doing it for content. And they feel like you should understand the game, perhaps, and so
Yep.
you shouldn't be that upset about it. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, child, it is what it
Absolutely.
is.
And my women voice.
Absolutely. Well, child, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm just like I said, I'm always gonna be me. And I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? You can please, I enjoy, the banter or, be people disagreeing. But when it reaches a level of nastiness and disrespect, I'll just remove myself from the situation. It was as simple as that. It wasn't rocket science, and all these other things that they were trying to say. I was like, Lord have mercy. I said it very clearly, which is
And
enough.
that's how I am too. When I hear somebody say something really bad or disrespectful about me, I just don't fuck with them no more. And especially when I know the type of person that I am, I'm not on here being vicious. I don't be on here trying to purposely hurt people or drag people to the dirt or any of that shit. I'm just
Yeah.
up here doing commentary. So when I hear certain things from certain people, I'm gone. I'm going.
That's it.
It is what it is. I'm
No big
sure
deal.
they won't miss me in their
That's
chat.
what I be
You know what
saying.
I'm saying? Like it is what it is. It's up
That's
to
what I be
chance.
saying. Like you already have a disdain for me, so surely you're not gonna miss me. Well, hell, that don't be the truth, girl. They be missing the fuck out. I'm missing. I wish I could think of the words.
I'm missing you like crazy. Is that the song you're talking about?
I don't know.
You're talking about the Diddy song. I'm missing.
Oh, okay. Like,
But let me ask you something. Are you ever going to start doing like regular commentary again, like on a normal, consistent basis, like even if it is Sundays, or are you just done with that?
I hope I'm done. I mean, I hope I'm done. I mean, I had a good run. But yeah, let them. I mean, listen, if they, let them find another condescending bitch to, degrade and belittle. Now it won't be me.
All right. Well,
Not a moment of silence. Not a moment of silence in this bitch.
I'm like, hold up. I'm reading that. Then at the end, see, you win some, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. I don't understand why people bring stuff on the street but don't want to be talked about. If you bring it to the pub, girl, just like they were saying about the Krista stuff, and I don't know how you feel about that, Sassy. Well, I did listen to you early this morning, but you were kind of like, I kind of believe that she kind of liked him, but I still believe this is a play type of thing. I think that's what I got from you over this morning off of and that was a good chat. I said that this morning over there on Leo's. But that's like her, like all these people talking about it, they just don't like me, they don't like me. And then somebody, who was it over there that said it's what you put out here? Was that Cruiser? Is
I
what
don't
you
know,
put
but I
out
couldn't
here?
believe it was when she said that Jay Dunn is so invested. And I said, wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
You can't be saying the girl is in that invested when you click links all day, every day, Krista. Now, come on now. What are
And
you
be on
talking
there for hours.
girl? I mean, I was like, this is unreasonable. It doesn't make any sense, right? So that's what I didn't say it was a play because I don't be knowing what y'all mean when y'all say a play. I don't know if y'all mean both people are involved or I don't know. But as it relates to just let me take her, I don't know if it's trolling or if she's mentally incapacitated in some manner. I don't know if she believes what she's saying. I'm just being honest with her, Abby. I just don't know what it is.
Well, some people think she's a little delayed. And I don't know if that's true or not, or if this is all for plays and shit. Because like who was that? Who on the panel? I think it was Cruz or Jay Dunn. One of them brought back the Lysol wipes or the you
I
put over
did.
your face
I
and
brought it up.
the lotion in your hair. When I heard her say she used lotion in her hair, I'm like, huh? Like it's just certain things that she do on here. The whole Mr. Landlord thing, the whole thing with on here telling us what the lady got between her legs. It's just a lot of things that she do on here. Coming here with no bra, no shirt on.
Those are all troll moves. And then she tried to put a little bass in her voice when I said all of those examples. And then she's like, well, you're not even letting me talk. I'm not asking you. Oh, you're not even letting me answer the question. I didn't ask you a question. I'm stating facts right now, and I'm not belaboring the point. I'm saying it pretty succinctly. This is. I don't know if you're trolling because obviously you have. I mean, look at all the shit that you've done in the past. I mean,
Exactly. And how can people like believe and take you seriously?
right. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point, T. I mean, if she's trolling, something's wrong. If she's not trolling, something's wrong. Okay? I mean, that's just the bottom line. Like, something is wrong. Yeah, Taylor, I hope not, girl. I hope not. My reign is over, honey.
I be trying to watch her, Taylor. I really do be trying to watch her, but then I'll be like, I don't know. This is like my elder acting like this online. And I know this is YouTube, and I know certain people have characters, that they display on here, and they might not be like that in real life. But I'm not. Even if I remember the challenge, and even though she was like, well, I forgot that they wanted us to have a wipe or a makeup wipe or something to make sure our face was clean, I would have ran and got me a soapy towel. I would have ran and got me some paper towels. I put a little something on it. Like,
ain't nobody putting no damn Clorox wipe. And then she gonna try to correct me. Lysol. You know what the hell I'm trying to say. Ain't nobody putting no damn disinfecting wipe on their face. Like, come on now. Like, that doesn't even make. And then, like I said, she paused. Like I said, that was my first time seeing it. I had kept hearing about it, but I hadn't seen it. She paused, smirked in the camera, and wiped that thing on her face. And I noticed she only wiped it once because it was a troll move. She didn't want to do.
And it was sitting right there, Sassy. And she was like, that's what I had said when I first did commentary on it. I said, who just got Lysol wipes just sitting right in front of them for a makeup challenge? Like, all my cleaning products is in the closet.
In your house, what do you need to keep wiping with Lysol in your house? Right? Like at your sitting spot. Now I got a whole bunch of shit in my sitting spot, girl. I got the vitamin, the Monday through Thursday vitamin thing. I got my Stanley cup. I'm looking around.
Girl, I got candles, remote control. I even got a big bottle of lotion right here on my coffee table because we keep lotion in the living room. So because my house is kind of long, you gotta go all the way back to the bedrooms to get some lotion if you need some. So I got my lotion right here.
I got my cocoa butter Vaseline.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
I got my chargers.
Water bottle.
I got gummy bears, gummy lifesavers, and a half pack of Doritos.
I got peppermints.
Okay, I mean we can name the shit that we be having.
I'm just looking around.
Yeah. But I mean, I got my little air freshener, a little condensed air freshener from Bath and Body Works. But I ain't got no cleaning products, honey.
No 409, no bleach,
no comment. Okay, I don't have them things just out because what am I wiping exactly right at that? You know what I'm saying? Just silly. Now I could understand somebody having baby wipes, actually, but I'm more of a paper towel girl. But some people are.
That's funny you say that because I literally just had some baby wipes on my coffee table because my baby, I said at the beginning of the show, he spent the night and he literally just left before I went live. And I was wiping his hands and, stuff like that. And then after they left the house, I took the pack of baby wipes and took it all the way back to my bedroom and put it in my dresser drawer. They grabbed my laptop and came and sat down.
Now I got a girlfriend and she likes a wet towel when she's, like say you eat something and she likes a wet towel. So she keeps her little non-scented baby wipes. That's cool. That would have made better sense, right? Mm-hmm. But a cleaning product, that's why I said it just, I don't know, girl. I don't know. I'm just interested to where is this? That's why I asked her, where do we go from here?
What's the next play? What's the next storyline? And Taylor said anything for clout. And Charlie said, I was hoping it was a baby wipe and she was playing about the Lysol wipe. Yeah, if it was a baby wipe, I can see that too. If it's safe for babies, it's safe for us, But the Lysol, girl, I was gagged.
And it could have been
everybody was like, no, go wash your face. Girl.
She got the reaction she wanted to, and if you can read, I don't know where I saw that, y'all. I wish I could tell y'all, but I came across it yesterday. It was a clip, And I said, the look on her face to me, in my opinion, was like, oh, yeah, they're going to have a problem with this one. And she went ahead and did it. Like a
And it's gonna
very,
be content for days. This is gonna be
yeah.
content for weeks. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Like I said, I don't have no problem with her. I don't have a problem with people who want to make themselves commentary. It's just not my style, you know. But if you want to make yourself commentary, that's what I'm here for. You know what I mean? Like without people making themselves commentary, we wouldn't have a sector, you know. So
But
I
accept it as that though, Sassy. That's what I
yeah,
don't like that they don't do. Like you know what you're doing. You a grown ass man, grown ass woman, whoever it is on here. Y'all know what y'all be doing when y'all making yourself commentary. But then when people talk stuff about it, then you wanna, oh, y'all just too invested. Y'all just stalking me. Y'all jealous. Y'all this. Y'all this. I'm like, just accept it. Let the people talk and keep getting your click and views. But
mhm.
don't try to make us seem like we crazy.
Oh, but that's the name of the game, though.
Ugh.
That's the name of the game. So that's what they do. That's just what they do. Because otherwise, you know. But I listen. I don't know, girl. I do know that it's a very decent storyline. See, I'm not one of them kind of people that be like, I'm sick of hearing about this. Sometimes I am sick of hearing my shit, but this one has had a decently long range because it is kind of intriguing. Like, well, what is they gonna do next?
But it's funny how it spun off, right? It's
Uh-huh.
it's like this happened in Vegas, and this happened with the computer, and this happened with Shakim, and then this,
Uh-huh.
and then the dirty feet, and then the ashy feet, and then the computer, and then it just kept going on and on. Then they threw just Krista in there, and then old boy is by. It's like
Yeah.
you're continually making yourself the topic of discussion, but
Yeah.
don't want to be talked about in the next breath. It's just crazy to me.
Oh, they want to be talked about. So
Mhm.
it'll be interesting, girl. I'll be I'll be watching to see what, you know, like I said, what are they gonna come up with now? Because I mean, she says she wants to be friends. And then the other thing that I didn't get a chance to ask her is you want to be friends with him. Okay, cool. Then you go back on his link. All those same people are going to click that link and dog you the hell out. So is that what you want? You want that you want that?
But it's like this too. Remember, don't let's not forget the baby mama Brina. It was like it seemed like there was going to be something. Like I had said before, I knew they was going to break up. I just didn't know it would take this long. It just seemed like they're trying to spin this into something else so there could be a breakup. And now the breakup happened because she was supposedly flirting with someone. It couldn't happen with the baby mama Brina because baby mama Brina was like, "Fuck you." I
Oh,
don't give a fuck about this bitch.
so
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you think this is a play, but amongst both of them?
yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Hmm.
Oh,
But some people are saying that it's a play started by both of them, but she probably did really develop feelings for this young man.
Lord.
I don't even know if that's I can't even believe that. I just honestly can't
Oh
believe.
well, that happens on here, girl. That happens. These people be talking about I love you and they ain't even met.
But did you hear what ODS? Come on, child. Now, give me your thoughts on what ODS had to say. Because I swear to God, I was like, come on, ODS, preach, brother, preach. When he
He
jumped on the panel and he was just saying what he said about Chris, he like, you know, I love you and everything, but this is stupid shit. Did you hear what he said? You were
yeah,
still
I
there,
was
right?
cool. Mhm.
Yeah.
I think he had just reached his point, which is what I told Tracy early yesterday morning, that because Blackberry Molasses had dropped down and said, you know, y'all need to stop coddling her, blah blah blah. And Tracy was kind of, you know, sort of getting taking offense to it and saying I didn't coddle her, blah blah blah. But I said
Actually, yeah.
but I clicked the link and I said what Blackberry Molasses is saying is at this point, y'all, it's over. It's a wrap. Like there cannot be any more trying to get understanding. There can't be any more coddling. There can't be any more discussions. It is what it is. Like you can't ignore it anymore. And Jay Wilson was over there. He was like, "Ooh, Krista, I like you. I like you, but please stop this. You are looking crazy." So even that's
Yeah,
what I
looking
said, and
crazy.
I predicted this yesterday morning. I said even the people that like her are going to have to tell her, we can't do this no more, honey, because at this point now you have confirmed that you are crazy. You're crazy.
And his people, his supporters is tired of. They said they was tearing his ass up in his Discord.
And that's what I'm saying. And all these people jumping on Krista and not saying a thing about Lemon, just male identified bullshit.
But that I
Because
couldn't
what
believe like, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I know you can't believe what.
No, I was just saying that day when Tracy did hit the link, and she like, I guess that's where they got the coddling from. I don't know, but Teresa's just like, I know, Kristen. I just hope I'm sassy when I see shit like that. I'll be like, you guys, this is a fucking play. Like, I don't understand. Like, people be thinking this shit is real, and that is just I'm gonna use your word, mind boggling to me. Like, it's, but people be like coddling it or enabling. I said this. I don't know if you heard me at the beginning of my show. I said people be enabling these storylines. Like,
Yes,
we know the shit is fake as fuck.
Well, I don't know if I told you I don't know if it's fake or not. And I consider myself to be fairly smart. I don't know. I think there's a lot of, mental things going on. I mean, look at I hate to keep bringing myself into it, but yesterday I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone. Like I was like, are they playing with me?
Mm-hmm.
But so I don't know if I don't know. I definitely don't think Miss Velocity was, but I was like, well, what are we talking? I'd be confused, T. So I don't know, girl. But I get you guys' point of view who absolutely be thinking it's a play, but I can't call it for that because I really don't be knowing.
Yeah, you was like, do y'all just purposely be just making stuff? I was just sitting here laughing because I'm like,
girl, because
hilarious.
I was so confused. And so I'm telling you, when you're the person that's involved and they either saying, oh, this got to be a play, this is a play, and I'm like, no, I was the one that was involved in it. It definitely wasn't a play on my side. You know what I mean? And so sometimes I just don't know. I don't know. So that's what that's how I approach everybody else because I want to be respectful. Like, I can't call their situation a play when I know people have called situations that I've been. I mean, when me and Langston first started dating, they said it was for content. It was all a play. And we was like, how? We're not making content out of it. So that's everybody's initial thought process of anything that they feel like is just a little too orchestrated. Like, how did y'all hook up?
I think it was because around that time, a lot of people wasn't used to these couples in this sector area. And then like after y'all, it's like everybody dating.
Everybody. And
everybody
girl, out. You can't, you online peeing, you online pussy, you can't find nobody in your own area. Everybody now.
Been flued out.
Flued out.
Oh, the big man said, is that my ex up there?
Girl.
Oh, he said, back to the cloud. What up, Big Riz? Did Big Riz go live the other day? I could have sworn. Or was that Sunday? Did he say he going live on Sunday?
I don't know, girl. I haven't really heard him talking very much.
What up, Big Riz? I hope you're going live soon. I think he said he going live today, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah, I love watching him. Ooh.
I know you got a crush on him. I heard you and Corio, child.
Don't be telling all my business.
Well, shit, you said it publicly. I said, child, I ain't never seen Tanya had no crush on nobody before. I said, ever. Okay, ever. I said, well, okay.
I'm telling you, it was a side view.
Child, these heterosexual men will make y'all tingle a little bit, honey.
Yeah. When he ran that first live, I was up there front and center, like, ooh,
look at me on the first pew with the short dress on. I said, look at these
jaws and those
sideburns. Lord mercy. Baby,
it's Sunday. Is it noon yet?
You know what?
Because I can't act hot before noon, honestly.
Well, it's. I don't think you Central Time, so no, you got 13 more minutes. So just chill out.
Hey, Forever Lisa, I know. Pour some water on me. Put the fire out.
My God. But what else been going on? I mean, Lemon and Krista, baby, they had it for they had us for about 2 weeks.
What else is going on?
I mean, of course, they're gonna make sassy content over nothing burgers, so we all know that. I don't know how long that'll last, but I see, a couple of people.
Anything going on with Ness? I mean, I haven't really been over there.
What's going on with Ness? I don't think nothing going on with Ness. I think she just been doing her little vertical lives, and I haven't heard of anything going on with her. Oh,
Sassy. Big Red says speak on it.
okay, Big Rig, cause child. But the only thing that I didn't see, but I heard is I guess her and I guess a lot of people didn't pick up on it because y'all was running the streets. I was out Friday, but those two panels that kind of made a little bit of news because I guess Ness and Pizarro were getting into it like kind of bad. It wasn't like a cordial, banter. And then Trends. They say Trends was out, was drunk and.
Oh yeah, I heard something about Trends was over there.
Mm.
I didn't see the show, but who did she get into it with?
She didn't get into it with nobody, but they say she was up there tipsy. It was at her panel this time. She was up there drunk.
Okay.
And they said she started out the show drunk, child. And then they said Ness was drunk or high, whatever. And then Trends was so drunk, she said that she propositioned ODS to a drag off, and they said, child, he drug her in 30 seconds and hurt her feelings. And I said,
no. Where did he do it at? Was it on his own panel or
it was on her panel? She saw him in the chat and begged him to click the link to drag. They gonna have a drag off.
Now, why would you? No, ODS can read and drag.
Why would you ask that? And that you not no dragger?
Oh my god!
She just being drunk and loose at the brain.
Oh my gosh! I'm not a dragger or a reader. I'm a cusser and a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't even be up here. I ain't about to be arguing and fighting with people because I know. I just be like, I call you a bag of bitches and I'm on to the next one.
And then, girl, he had to put up I don't know if any of this is true. This is all second and third hand, but I think they said he had to put up a post and apologize. Like, damn, I didn't want to do it, but you asked me.
Oh, I gotta go over there and watch that.
Yeah.
Miss Hershey said she almost ran over a kid on the verge. Okay, now I did hear something about her car. Somebody broke into it, and then they said she was. What's up with? I heard somebody say she was looking in the back. Why is you looking in the back of your car?
That was about a week ago. Yeah. Apparently, we don't have details. She didn't come back and explain. But girl, in the moment, it was a pretty kind of scary experience. It's like she got in her car. She noticed she was still talking. It sounded like she wasn't paying attention. And then when she went to go put the key in the ignition, you could see her whole face change. And then when she went to go put the key in the ignition, she looked down at the where the cup holders are, and you could tell she like something was wrong, right? I don't know if that means something was missing. I don't know. But something was wrong. And she was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then she got out the car, looked in the back for whatever was wrong. You know what I mean? Like maybe something was missing. And then she cut it off. So that was about a week ago. So
yeah, I couldn't quite figure out what was going because I heard somebody else say maybe she got one of them cars that the auto place, the dealer can cut off if you don't pay the bill. And it was going into all kind of other areas.
I think most of that stuff was just, how the beef sector does and just theorizing. It appeared to me that something was stolen or something was broken into. That's what if I had to guess. Yeah. But
so what about the kid? Did she really almost run over a kid?
Unfortunately, she said it herself. So I guess I can say it. But she was driving. She had gone into a parking lot or something. I'm not sure. Or a drive-through. I'm not sure. And before she fully looked up, she came out of gear and pressed the gas, and then she had the hard brake, and she said, oh my God, I almost ran over this little boy. And I was like, oh shit.
Oh Lord Jesus. Oh
yeah.
Poor little kid. He probably was scared.
Well, he's gonna have to get some guidance from his parents. Like my parents used to tell us, make sure you're looking in the person's face before you go in front of their car.
You know what, Sassy? That is so true. My oldest son, he had went to a high school that was within bike distance. And so I had bought him a bike because he wanted to ride with his buddies. And that was the first thing I told him. When you crossing those streets, you look them in the eyeball.
Yeah.
and make sure they can see you.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I taught him. Because people
Yeah.
sometimes they can't see through that blind spot, and
Yeah.
you know.
Anything can happen. You just have to. That's me. I mean, I live in what I call a walking neighborhood,
Mhm.
and because we can walk and get something to eat. I can walk and go get my nails done. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And honey, you have to just, some of these little tree lined streets don't have stop signs. So, some people will stop for you and some people won't. Like as a grown adult, honey, I'm looking you in your eye, and then I wait for them to say go ahead, and I put my hand up, thank you, like, but I've been, listen, I used to live in Manhattan. You better learn how to do it. You know what I mean? And I'm
Girl.
not blaming the child or anything, but I'm saying hopefully he went back and told his parents and they gave him that lesson, because that could have been really, really tragic.
Trust me, I am probably the best defensive driver after being in 7 car wrecks and having 3 vehicles totaled out, none of which were my fault.
Mm.
I am such a defensive driver now. I mean, I will literally, I don't care if the red light is red, there than red. I will sit there and look both ways, because all my wrecks have been hit me from behind, run a stop sign, run a red light. Is the same thing keeps happening. So when I taught my sons how to drive, I taught them defensive driving.
Can I
Forget what
tell you
you're
something?
doing, but look at everybody else.
Look at
And what's
everybody.
up, Fraser Lane? Hey, mother.
JC Smooches. I can't even call him JC no more because we got another,
I
JC.
know.
But girl, can I tell you the oddest thing that just happened to me?
What?
I thought I had something in my teeth last night, right? So I
Uh-huh.
flossed, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And I'm like, okay, I guess I don't know. Maybe I bit down on something. I don't know. It's just I can't. It didn't. Nothing came out. Why did a whole motherfucking watermelon seed come out of my tooth just now? Like a goddamn chip. Bro, I'm so disgusted.
And that's not even a small piece of food. That's like a whole seed.
That's a
Like,
whole. I'm talking about a whole black watermelon fucking seed. Like, how did it lodge? Hold on, this is DoorDash. Hold on.
wow. That would drive me crazy. I hate when I'm eating popcorn because I am a popcorn fanatic. I'll be eating popcorn like crazy while watching y'all up here act a fool all damn day. And I hate when that popcorn gets stuck in my teeth and I just can't get it out for nothing. You gotta floss and get the
Uh,
little toothpick. And, ugh.
Girl, I couldn't believe that. I gotta go run down and get this DoorDash.
All right, babes.
All right, honey. Thanks for talking to me. Um,
Enjoy you as
I enjoyed,
always.
I enjoyed you too, honey. All right, I'll see you later. Bye
All
bye.
right, go get our food.
Okay.
All
Our,
right.
our our chicken box. Okay, and
Yes.
I got some chicken backs, bitch. I'm so excited.
Girl, I ain't
Ooh.
ate yet. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat. But go ahead and get your food, baby.
Okay, bye, girl.
All right. Okay, y'all. We've been on here about an hour and a half. I did not plan on being here that long. My baby kept me up all night, and I called his dad this morning at like 7. I said, "Be here at 10 o'clock, not 10:05, not 10:15, not 10:30." He's like, "Mom, what is he doing?" I'm like, "He is having temper tantrums." Oh my God, that baby was cutting up this morning, and I know my other son that still live here. I know he heard me screaming. I was like, "What is wrong? What is wrong?" Then he like, "I gotta go pee pee. I go pee pee, yeah. Okay, let's go pee pee." Then we get to the bathroom. I'm opening the bathroom door because I keep the door locked. But you know how you can put your fingernail in the little slide of the lock and like unlock the door. So I keep doors locked from the baby, like bathrooms and things like that. So I did that to open the door. He just fell out. I'm like, "What is wrong with you?" I open door. I open door. I'm like, "Oh God." It was, oh God. And then I turned the light on. He flipped out again. I'm like, "Okay, let me turn the light off." It's too early for this shit. Then, I mean, he wants to do this. He's so independent right now. So when you do something for him, he like flips the script. I'm like, come get him, please, please, please. And I first I was gonna go back to bed, but then I heard Leo's live, and I said, I'm up now. Let me just do a little commentary after he left. But I love my baby to death. Y'all know I love that little boy. And him love him some Yaya. But he's in that area where he just be and he be trying to try you. And see, I gotta let him know I'm one of them old school hood mamas who was raised by an old school country mama, and you can only go too far. So when my voice get a little too stern, he be looking like, oh shit, this bitch about to strike like a snake. Like, calm down, okay, calm down. We ain't doing this today, child. See, that's one thing that I used to get my sons. You don't always have to put your hands on your kids. If you got that voice and that tone, you can snatch their ass right together. But I was like, come get my baby. Just come get him. Then when he leaving out the door, bye, Yaya. Love you, Yaya. Get your ass out of here. Train your girl, oh God. I was like, get your ass out of here. And my son hugging me all tight. So you know we love you. Bye. Get your asses out of here. I'll see y'all next weekend. But yes, I love my baby. But yeah, he's in that independent stage and he's 3. So, he's trying to potty train. Like I know some kids are potty trained. Hell, my boys was potty trained by 3. But he's just a little slower in the potty training area. And we're being patient with him. We're being patient. But he's getting there. He'll tell you he got to use the bathroom. And he can walk around in the same drawers all day without using the bathroom on himself. So he's getting there. But yeah, he was trying to try me, y'all, this morning. I was like, if you have one more temper tantrum, I'm going to fall on that floor with you. But yeah, oh my God, man. I used to get spankings when I was growing up, and the spankings were always usually not necessary. I'm like, dang, mama, I didn't do nothing that bad. So I tried to raise my kids a little differently. They got that butt tap. Sometimes I had to go to the school to tap that butt. But for the most part, it got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm going to take everything out your room, or I'm going to take all your gadgets. I'm going to take all your... There's other ways to get to children. And you got to have that stern voice too. That voice. I always tell my son, with my 3-year-old grandson, your children should not be scared of you, but they should fear you. And he'd be like, Mom, what's the difference? I said, was you ever scared of me? No, not really. But could I put fear in your heart? Oh, yeah. Like when that teacher say, I'm going to call your mama and y'all got some get right. It's a difference. It's a difference. But yep. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday. People who got to clock in tomorrow, I hope you have a good work week. I don't know when I'll be back again, depending on my work schedule this week. But yeah, you said my mom would say, come get them and then call for them to come back in 2 hours. All 3 of them drove me nuts. Yes, that's the funny part. Treasure, with my baby, he could get on my nerves, drive me crazy, have me pulling my hair out all night long while he's up trying to run around the house. But then as soon as he's gone, I'm like, oh, I miss him already. Like, and they be like, you want us to bring him back? No, I can wait. Bye, Taylor. And shout out once again to all the members. I appreciate you guys for continually being members of the Hood Table. Hood Nation, stand up. You said we got the switches. I told y'all that story one time with my grandma. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get off of here. But my grandma, oh God, that old school Mississippi. She it was my first baby, and I think I was probably 6-7 months pregnant. And no, I wasn't that far because he was born in April. So maybe I was like, and it was around Christmas, January, February, March, April. Yeah, I was about 5 months pregnant. Because he's born in April and it was wintertime. And it was around Christmas. And I got smart with my grandmama. Man, when I tell you, she rushed around in that broom closet and grabbed the first thing she saw and was chasing my ass outside on ice. I just knew me and my baby was about to be gone. And my mama like, Mom, what you doing? Oh, they was cracking up, all my cousins and them. It was so, to them, it was funny. To me, I'm out there scared I'm going to fall. It's ice, cold. You better come back in this house and act like you got some sense, girl. You'll play my grandmas. Yeah, they didn't play. They would take anything. And I was grown. Okay, I was grown. But I must have got smart with her ass that day. I know she probably up in heaven with my mom right now. Say, yeah, I remember. But yeah, my parents and my family, my aunties and uncles, they use the switches and all that shit when we was coming up. But to each his own, to each his own. Every child is different. That's all I can say. Every child, some children don't never need a whooping in their whole life. They just that kind of child. I thought I was well, no, I was not a perfect kid, y'all, but I did shit like out in the street. And most of the shit my mama had no idea. Now my stepdad, who's hooded and I don't know what, and he's from the streets. She was like Christian, like most of y'all who been following me forever. Y'all know my mom was a straight up and down Christian, a saint, okay, a Bible thumping ass, walking around the house, talking in tongues ass all day, praying for everybody who come her way. That was my mama. Me, total opposite. My dad, total opposite. So he would tell her shit. Your kids out there doing this, doing that, because he was in the street. He in the street shit. My friends would hit him up when they want something. You know what I'm saying? And so you're like, your kids out there, not my kids, not my kids. Nope, she ain't doing that. Shit, daddy knew. But anyway, enough times in court, and she believed it then. Because one thing about it, one thing for sure, two things for certain. My mother, she did not play if she knew that she was involved in fuck shit. If she knew. But the thing about it, when I was growing up, a lot of times when I used to get in trouble and have to go to court, my auntie Frank, she would step in as mama. They ain't had no way to prove if she was my mom or not. I remember plenty times I would go to my auntie Frank. I'm in trouble again. Could you please go down there with me to see the probation officer, shit like this? You can't keep doing this. Eventually, your mom's going to find out, man. The one last thing that I did when my son was probably, I want to say 6, 7 months old, still out there in the streets. Me and my homegirls, they called me up around 1 o'clock in the morning. We got to go down to the SoCo. That was like this club in South O. And it used to open to like 2 o'clock in the morning. And one of our homies was getting into it and was getting jumped. So it was a whole big thing. And we had to roll through the hood and we had to pick up a little something, then go down there. And basically, by the time the night was over and I got home, and after everything that happened, I kissed the ground. I literally kissed the ground, ran in the house, smothered my baby with kisses. And I'm not going to tell y'all everything that went down. My homies know. People who know me know. Some of them watch me. But that was the last. That was it. That was it. That was it. I just knew that was it. I had a baby at home and was still trying to be in the streets. And that was it. And I always say from that time forward, that God sent my son into my life at the right time, at the right moment, because the only thing I could think about is who's gonna raise my son when I was out there in the shit that I was doing that night. And I was like, who's gonna raise my son? And so, some things to take people a little longer to figure out. But it took me a little while to figure out some shit in my life. But it helped me develop my boys into who they are today. Keeping them out the streets, trying to keep them as straight and narrow as I possibly could and living in the hood at the same time. And I think I did okay. They all right. Never ended up in jail. They still alive. One of them got his own family. They both went to college. I think I did okay. But on that note, that's just a little hood tale, But on that note, you guys, I'm going to get out of here and praise God. Yes, praise God, because I had a praying mama, a praying grandma, praying ancestors. Shoot, to pray for a lot of us, because a lot of us in my family on all sides, real dad, stepdad, my mom, a lot of us was out in the streets. A lot. And some of us still is in the streets, believe it or not. Yes, talking to Big Riz. You think I'm lying? You think Big Riz? She in heaven now, but let me call my mama up and say my homie Big Riggs going through something, or he's sick, or he done lost his job. Could you call him so I can pray? Do you want us to go over there so we can pray for him? No, mama, dang. You ain't got to pray for everybody. Jesus. That, like, for real, walking around the neighborhood trying to preach to people. Like, she actually had a license to preach for a minute. For a stint, she was a preacher. So yeah, when I say real life, no cuss, no drink, no swearing, nothing like that, just straight you unless you knew her, you would understand if you knew her. Like if you knew her, you'd be like, ain't no way this is your daughter. First of all, ain't no way these are your sons because they all doing all this shit and all you about is church and God. Like there's no way. And then the fact that she was married to my stepdad and he was like out in the streets hustling and I mean, it was weird how they got together in the first place. And the way they got together is she wasn't in church when they met. She was not in church when they met. When we used to live in the projects when I was little, she met him when we were staying in the projects when I was about 4 or 5. And then she started going to church like a year or two after that. And he was still out there drinking, smoking, hustling, slanging, but she loved him. So it was too late now. And then she would try to make him go to church every now and then. Every now and then he would go to church. But most Sundays he was like, shit, I'm staying at home drinking my beer and watching football. Just because you say they ain't got shit to do with me. So that's how I grew up. One person in church, the other person in the streets. So, we had the both of both worlds growing up in my house. But yeah, I love both of them. Still love both of them. She's in heaven. My dad's still around. But yeah. So anyway, another hood tale. Another hood tale. You said you stumped my chest. She was, yes, yes. But I'm telling y'all, I love you said she was a prayer warrior. Yes, she was. Anytime anything happened, I knew where to go to get a prayer through. And she used to always tell me, now poo poo, one day I'm not gonna be around. I won't be here to pray for you. You gotta learn how to pray for yourself. That's one thing she taught me. And yeah, I can definitely the only way I got through everything I've been through growing up, single parent, with a lot of prayer. Okay, a lot of prayer. So I learned how to pray for myself. But I know she's still up there. She's still praying for me too. But yes, y'all, I done took y'all to church for about 5-10 minutes on this holy Sunday, y'all. Okay. But yeah, I'm about to get out of here. But I love you guys. I appreciate you for coming through. I know we got a small crowd today, but I appreciate each and every single person that tunes into the hood table and hits the replays. Make sure you like and share the video if you didn't do it on the way in. Feel free to become a part of the members by hitting the join button. And if you want to donate to the commentary or to the platform, it is $ the hood table 402. Big Riz, I know you're going live today. So you want to tell us what time you're going live? Do you already have it scheduled? Because Big Riz was supposed to go live yesterday, but he said he going live today. And I think Leo, I think the next challenge coming up is Leo. She's doing a charcuterie board. I can't wait to see that because I love a good charcuterie board. I even got one myself that somebody bought me for one of my subscribers, one of my supporters bought it for me when I first moved into my house like 4 years ago. And I ain't used that mug yet. And it's nice and beautiful. I mean, I ain't used it like I should use it, right? Like I didn't use it before with like some crackers, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But I really didn't even know what the whole board was for. Like until I start seeing all these videos and these TikToks and these IGs and things like that. And I'm like, that's what I'm supposed to be doing with that board? This shit right here, nigga. Like strawberries and olives and cheeses and all this shit right here. And that's what the damn spoons is for. Like the little bowls and the spoons. I had no idea. I was just like, oh, this is nice. I can put some cheese and crackers on here. I had a hood charcuterie board going on, y'all. But yeah, I've never seen them before. And then like overnight, that was like the word out there on the internet. Charcuterie. I'm like, what is the fuck is charcuterie? I couldn't even say the shit right. When my supporter, and which is my good Judy, my homegirl as well, when she bought that for me, I couldn't even pronounce the damn thing. I was like, what the fuck is this? So yeah, now everybody's making charcuterie boards. And I know a lot of people in my area, they sell those. Like Leo was saying on her live today, you can make good money making a charcuterie board for parties and get-togethers. That's some good money. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Leo's challenge as well because the one that ODS did, that was really, really good. Really good. Hmm. So I can't wait. Yeah, I don't think Big Rigs is in here. Let me go to his hold on. I'm just trying to see if he got his schedule. Let's see. No, I don't see him got his schedule. Nope, he don't have a schedule yet, so I can't tell y'all what time he going live. But Big Riz, if you hear this after I end the live, just put it in the comment section so I can share it. But anyway, yeah. So I'm out of here, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. As I always say before we go, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. I'm out. Y'all hear my son talking all loud in the background? All right, y'all. I'm out.